Hi, I'm just gonna talk about what I learned today. So, this is really interesting news. I was able to make the Slackbot server within like 2 days. So, I'm just gonna talk about how did I did it, and first of all, why we need some kind of Slackbot server. Um, if you're if you have some kind of experience with a GitHub, or if you're in some kind of big company or small company, you're able to learn that you have to you have to create the issue of it, and you have to make a pull request or branch name based on that issue number. So we commonly say that issue ticket of it. But the thing is that when you're like startup who doesn't have anything, who don't have anything of like example system, is really important. But a lot of small companies, they don't have like kind of system, and they also neglect the fact that system is just like for the big tech company for the scale up. But I look I look at this kind of thing into differently. I think I can do it. Making a system, if it's like really big architecture, is kind of hard, and is and I'm really I'm sure that that's not really worth it for the small company. But it is like fast. If you can build some kind of system that really fast and that can give some kind of big impact, I think you should do it. I know the making a service is the first priority, but the second priority is making some kind of tools that uh to to increase the experience of it. Like example, developer experience. So Slack bot server is for the developer experience. So I'm just gonna show it this. Um, you you're able to see my Slack, uh, and Slack issue channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna create this kind of issue via Slack. Let's see how it does it. Slack issue dash issue. Um, um, wait, hold on. Create issue for the test. If you look if you wait some kind of seconds, the Slack bot, the issue bot, can reply to you, and that's the ticket of it. And so, and actually, this ticket is really based on the GitHub issue. Or if you look at like this title and the ticket, and 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 when you go to the repo that for the issues, you will now see that we just create issue, but just entering this some kind of specific message on the Slack. Okay, that's very good. But after what if after we made some kind of feature based on this, and before that, I'm just gonna show you how do I do it. How do we do it? We're just gonna make a branch of it. Example, we create the issue ticket, right? And based on that, we just create the branch. Fit RNTC, with this more case, RNTC 21. Create the branch, and also we have a branch, right? The RNTC 21. Oh yeah, here, this part. And let's just rewrite some kind of code of it. And also we just assume that we made some kind of feature. We some kind of made some kind of difference of the code. And we have to merge into develop or some kind of other branch, and let's do it. And make it fit that RNTC21 testing for the issue ticket. If you make a pull request, and that's really good, and you're able to make some kind of not make, you're able to get some kind of like the comments or review from your coworker. But if you don't have it, you can just merge it, right? You can just merge it. Squash and merge, and boom, we merge it, and let's see how it goes. And if you look at this kind of Slack here, this Slack, the Slack bot is telling you this ticket is gonna be it got merged. And if you click the link of it, it goes to the link that branch gonna be merged, already merged. And so this is really great. And after that, you can just close the issue. So how do we do it? You can just press this kind of done button by doing it. Yes. And this issue bot or Slack server puts the emoji on the chat, and it sends back to you some kind of message that your issue is already done, because you click the done button. And let's see, it's already done. It was like 21, right? Let's say it. Boom. And we just create an issue, and based on using the Slack message and Slack server, we just able to close the issue rather than going to the GitHub website and just manipulating. And this is really great. So how did I do it? So there's some kind of Slack, like some kind of server framework for this kind of Slack bot server. And also I integrate with the webhook of the GitHub. So what do I mean by that? So I just make the listen to some kind of PR changes, like close the open, and if it's like close, I extract the title of the branch, not the branch, the PR title, and I just get some kind of the tickets that we already defined, and I utilize this kind of number in the PR title and checks if the issue is really close or not. And after validating this kind of thing, and if it is the PR that integrated with the Slack bot server that made the issue ticket, because we put the PR title based on the issue ticket, right? And if it's like really associated, so a server is gonna do it is really from this kind of ticket, and if it is, it sends the link that PR is gonna be, it already merged. So you have to click the done button to close the issue, and that's really great. And the moreover, some kind of engineering part I faced was how to configure the architecture of the server. I don't want to put some kind of MVC because that's really simple, and I really believe that this kind of Slack bot is not really simple software. Example, you wanna like put some kind of custom Slack bot that gives the notification of the Google Calendar, and that has to be like and that has to be put in the Slack bot server. And I think that, so in this aspect, the Slack bot server is not really simple. So what I did was I put some kind of, I forgot the word of it. Not this part. I think it was like some kind of, I referenced this kind of architecture. It's like bulletproof Node.js API. So I put some kind of the business logic in the services. If you look at here, I put all of the business logic. Example, create the issue, or retrieve the GitHub metadata, or check the issue ticket based on the PR, and get the pull request state that has to be integrated with the webhook. And also, if you look at Slack service, I made a method that listen for the message event, and also I integrated some kind of send PR close message, or close issue ticket, and create issue ticket, or create GitHub issue, or those kind of things. So that is has to be kind of split into method because to separate the interest of it. And also the reason why I chose this kind of architecture is to 4D scale out. What I believe is in the software example like development, the best way is the choosing uh, that what you have interested on and what you have talented on. I'm a front end engineer, so I'm kind of expert, not expert. I'm better than some kind of backend because I'm aim for the front end engineer. But the thing is that there's some kind of way when backend engineer trying to make some kind of website, so they're just gonna learn React thing, and they typically put some kind of their own code style, like backend code style, like kind of class thing. Because if you look at the how front end uh, code looks like, architecture looks like, there's no kind of like some kind of abstract or concrete architecture. We because the architecture, the front end, the technology industry is changing really fast, and then we don't rely on the some kind of architecture because if you put on the one dependency, there's gonna be hard to split on it. So, but the backend engineer, they focus on the architecture and even the code style, like for the structure of it. And when they put the class logic on some kind of even simple fetch, and that really made me hard to configure it, how to debug it. So, and that is why I chose kind of this kind of hard concept of the architecture. Actually, this if you look at my code of here, this is actually the Express framework. But you don't really have to do some kind of Express for like this kind of code architecture on the Express framework. But if this software is really good and some kind of has to be managed or the scale of, you have to make it your code clean, and backend engineer might have high possibility to handle this kind of software. So I has to be make the code that is friendly to the backend developer rather than front end developer. So that is why I choose kind of thing, because everything is for the reducing communication costs. So this is it. I have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.